Man, Mickey, it's freezing today.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. You know what else?
What?
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Stay tuned for the forecast. Stay tuned for the forecast.
If you need a job this summer or are looking for a summer career, you should stop by the counseling office for resources or to take a look at the job board. Eastview is proud and honored to have 10 of our graduates enlisted in the military branch of service. There will be a recognition ceremony this Thursday after school in the Learning Commons. Eastview has honored Students of the Year in their education department. We will be featuring these students throughout the following weeks. Here is the first Student of the Year.
The English department chooses our Student of the Year based on how the students excel in the classroom, the excitement and enthusiasm and the passion they bring to the classes that they take in the department. And Anya was top of the charts in all of those categories.
More than other classes, it feels more like a community because even with your classmates and your teacher, you're sharing a part of yourself in your writing or in your views about the reading.
People always looked to Anya for, will you be my editing partner? Will you read my paper? Will you give me feedback?
You discuss more with your class, and I feel like it's more personal and it's more of a time for people to express like their true opinions. They have to be introspective in order to produce something in the class.
So Anya is a captain of the speech team, and she's very well respected. Kids go to her for advice and for a little relief in the day.
We have to write our own speeches, and in my category specifically, we have to analyze like the emotions and the underlying themes of the character.
It's been a blessing and a privilege to be your teacher and your friend, and don't forget about us here at Eastview High School.
Hey, thanks to the broadcast journalism students and Mr. Thompson for putting these together. Stay tuned for more over the next weeks.
Taking developmental psychology for your senior year. There will be a brief meeting today after school in C330 to discuss the course for the upcoming year. Only 7 days left to register for the all-night senior party at the $95 price. Eastview Lightning Robotics will have an informational meeting for those interested in joining Thursday at 7 p.m. in C250.
You know what time it is? It's time for Summer Supergroup. Go on FeePay and register for Summer Supergroup. And now, here's a live interview for a yearbook.
I'm here with Heather, who's part of the yearbook this year. So Heather, when do we get our yearbooks?
Wednesday, May 31st during everyone's lunch hour. If you bring your form of identification, you can get your yearbook.
And what was the theme for this year's yearbook?
This year's theme was piecing it all together, and it basically encompassed how each individual student is unique and brings together what is Eastview High School.
And how did you incorporate that into the yearbook?
On every page, we basically had a segment photo bar, and it showed how each person is unique, and it brought it all together.
And what is different about this year's yearbook rather than last year's?
This year's yearbook, we actually got the chance to put our spring supplements within the yearbook, so you can see all the spring sports and spring activities right in your yearbook this year.
That's really cool. And I heard they're giving out awards this year in your book, and I heard you got the biggest pain. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, you know, me and Forney, we go way back to the beginning of this year, and it's just been great giving him crap every day and trying to make him cry.
Sounds like a fun class. So make sure you get your yearbook on May 31st, and don't forget your form of ID. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks to Yearbook for the live interview. The freshman baseball teams completed their season with a combined record of 24-12. Big thanks to Eddie Gerald, Brad Vender-Varen, and Patrick Stray for the coaching class of 2020 Lightning baseball squads. The Eastview Lightning girls varsity golf played in their third conference tournament on Tuesday, May 23rd. Courtney Carson led the team, shooting an 87 in tough conditions. Tessa Schaefer, Cassidy Carson, and Peyton Roth also had scores accounted for the Lightning.
The Eastview boys varsity lacrosse finished their season undefeated, the South Suburban Conference title. The next section game will begin Friday, June 2nd. The Eastview girls lacrosse team secured a 16-9 victory on the road in their South Suburban Conference matchup against Shakopee. This marks the final scheduled season game for the girls lacrosse team as they start preparation for next week's sections playoffs. Hey, thanks for watching.
Stay tuned for a special episode on prom tomorrow.
All right, see ya.